What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rear Naked Locks. I'm Chato, that's Henry, and we got another banger for you. 6 weeks of no fights have officially come to an end. We got UFC 324, the first official Paramount card. Justin Gaethje versus Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Like, how you feeling about the first card of the Paramount deal, Henry?
I'm ready to get it going. I'm excited to be back. 6 weeks with no fights, no breakdowns. It was pretty brutal, but we're back. Graphics are better, looking better than ever. We got the official merch, everything's going to be better in 2026. The picks look good. The bets look good. I'm excited to get going.
Yeah, I agree. 6 weeks, never again, Dana. I was just literally just sitting in my room with the lights off every Saturday because I like. But first card back, man. The card has some bangers. We did lose Nunez versus Kayla, which is disappointing. But let's start it off with the main event of the evening. We got Paddy the Baddy versus Justin to highlight Gaethje for the interim title. We all know Henry's boy Topuria is going through what he's going through. But let's be honest, he's gonna beat the shit out of the winner of this fight. But sticking to this fight, I got my boy Paddy the Baddy Pimblett by submission. Justin's, Justin's must see TV. Like every time he fights, there is a car crash, there is violence. But I feel like Paddy has that superior grappling, and like I feel like it's not if, it's when he takes him to the ground. Justin's been submitted multiple times. Paddy's jiu-jitsu at first was underrated, but everybody knows that he's a submission threat. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some spectacular flying armbar or some fake suplex into an armbar, Mighty Mouse style. I got Paddy Pimblett by round 2, round 3 submission. I just don't really see a way that Justin wins unless he catches him with that beautiful overhand right or just chops up that leg. But man, I got Paddy winning by dominant grappling submission victory.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, originally, like, I was trying to find a way to pick Gaethje. But after watching the tape, man, he does a lot of things that's going to allow Paddy to close the distance, get into the clinch. And we've seen Paddy; he's not afraid to jump triangle. He's got good judo. He's got good single legs. Um, Basically, the way Justin fights is he throws a lot of hooks, and when he overextends, he reaches for the back of the head and issues a clinch. We saw it in the Fizzy fight. We saw it in the Charles fight, and he ducks his head a ton. We saw Paddy implement a lot of uppercuts and kicks up the middle against Chandler. I think Paddy comes in with a similar style. I think he can hang on the feet and then eventually get Justin to the ground. And once he goes to the ground, it's over, man. I mean, Justin Gaethje's a white belt. He said it himself. I mean, you can't hang on the ground with a super high level submission grappler. I mean, we see what Khabib did to him. He put him in a triangle armbar because he didn't want to pound him out. So, but yeah, I got Paddy by sub. I think Paddy's a lock here. Justin Gaethje, maybe a couple years ago, maybe could have used volume and kicks to keep Paddy at distance, but I think Gaethje's gonna get sloppy and he's gonna get put on his back and submitted. So give me a Paddy Pimblett via rear naked choke.
I love it. I love it. Paddy all day. Paddy the Baddy.
Yeah, 100%. Then that co-main event, this is a crazy good fight, man. I think it could go either way. We got Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Honestly, O'Malley, it just comes down to the mental. If he's on point, if he's flowing, he should be able to pick the Song apart. But if he's down himself, if he's not 100% in there, Song has more than enough powder to put his lights out. I mean, we've seen O'Malley hurt a couple times. I mean, Chito TKO'd him. It just comes down to O'Malley. If O'Malley keeps distance, he fights at range, uses a jab, kicks up the middle, maintains distance, I think he could win a 30-27 decision. But I mean, that remains to be seen. Maybe Song chooses to grapple early, get that in O'Malley's head, and then come out with the overhand right on top. But as far as the pick, I'll take O'Malley by decision.
Yeah, I agree with this one. I got O'Malley as well. But dude, Song's my guy, dude. Song, ever since he came out against Peter Yan with that Jet Li costume, I've been a fan. This guy, This guy has extreme fast twitch fibers. He's active in the cage and outside the cage. He's doing grappling tournaments. I feel like Song's game plan is to get this to the floor. I think O'Malley's only path to victory, is if he defends the takedowns early and like he scores that the decision win that Henny was talking about. But I got 29-28, like O'Malley. I think Song is gonna start fast and like he's gonna take round one. But I think the size and the reach advantage from O'Malley is gonna be too much. This is definitely a mental game here. Like O'Malley coming off 2 losses, back-to-back losses to Marab. I think Song, if Song has the right game plan, he might be right for the upset. But I'm trusting in O'Malley's striking here. So like I got O'Malley 29-28 over Song. But Song's my boy. Shout out Jet Li.
Yeah, it's one of the best fights on the card. Honestly, it's really good.
We got another banger right here. Another banger heavyweight fight. We got Waldo Acosta versus Derek Lewis. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Henry Henry hates Acosta, but he's growing on me. This guy's extremely active, fighting on short notice, putting hands on people. Um, at first, I agree. You know, Henry's always talking shit about him fighting super passive, running away, jabbing, running away. You know, like he was like a Dominican Cyril Gane. But now, dude, this guy is throwing 4-seam fastballs like a true Dominican, straight down the pipe and laying guys out. And then we have Lewis. Lewis is 41 years old. 41 years old. He's running on the treadmill on the bed. He's talking about the years she's getting on peptides and all this stuff. I got a Acosta by knockout here. Not round 1, but round 2 or 3. I feel like Lewis is going to try to get the fight out early, but Acosta is going to be on that bicycle, running around. He's going to be peppering him. He's going to do exactly what he did to his last opponent, Gauthier. He's going to hit him with that jab, straight right hand to the pipe, 4-seam fastball at around 102 miles per hour. I got Acosta by KO. Lewis is the GOAT, man. Most knockouts, but I mean, I just can't pick on fighters that are 41 years old, and just relying on a heavy right hand. I mean, like this isn't a movie, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree here. Um, it's just hard to pick Lewis against a boxer. I mean, we've seen him show against other boxers like Pavlovich, Taito Ivasa. It just when he's fighting a more technical fighter, he struggles to find his range and he gets frustrated. If Lewis doesn't finish him in 1, I think he gets exhausted in round 2. And in round 2, maybe round 3, I think Waldo finds a finish. I think he's gonna hurt him to the body, honestly. Waldo's looked very impressive. I still don't think he beats Aspinall, but we'll get there when we get there. But his run has been impressive. He's fought a lot of good fighters, man. I mean, Gaziev is no joke. Ante DeLee is no joke. I mean, this guy, he's making a name for himself by just testing himself. And I think the boxing is too clean for Lewis, and I think he picks him apart, honestly, and eventually finds a finish. So give me Waldo Cortez. I'm gonna go round 3 TKO.
Like that, I like that. Where's Waldo? He's top 5, bro. Like that for you.
All right, man. We got a banger right here. Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. This could be competitive. I mean, because if Rose could make this a grappling match, we've seen Silva get controlled. We've seen her get taken down. On the feet, Rose could hang. It's just Silva's footwork is masterclass. She has a ton of footwork, ton of kicks. I think it comes down to Rose, how aggressive she is. If she's too passive, Natalia's gonna pick her apart. Just keep distance, kicks, maybe a head kick. That's a tough fight to call. I think the odds are super, super wide, but I get it. Natalia Silva is like the new the new face of the generation, So it's like, will she win? Probably. But I think it's competitive. But yeah, give me Natalia Silva. I think Rose makes it close. Give me a Silva 29-28 decision.
I'm gonna say right now, Rose is my favorite fighter, my favorite female fighter. And it pains me to say this because Eddie's made fun of me in the past for picking with my heart, and like that's why I used to miss my bets. So that's not gonna be picky fighters. for bias. You know, I'm not gonna be like we're not gonna be that YouTube channel where like we have our fighters and then we're just gonna give you guys bad bets. I'm gonna go Silva here, but on the contingency that if Rose upsets Silva, I'm shaving my head. I'm going straight Pat Barry special. If I it's my girl Rose here, but yeah, like Henry said, like everything that needed to be said. The footwork is on Silva's side. The striking volume is on Silva's side, but the octagon experience is on Rose's side. If she can mix it up, if she can grab her and control her, she can steal rounds. But can she do that for every single round? That's the question, right? But I think Silva is good enough at footwork to stay at range and avoid being taken down over and over and over again. So I think Silva's going to squeak out a victory based off damage here. Um, Damage and pure volume is on the Silva side. So I got Silva 29-28. I feel like Rose probably gets her down round one, but has trouble getting her down round 2 and 3 when they're no longer dry and it's harder to ragdoll these females. I got Silva 29-28. I don't see a finish here. Like if there is a finish, I see Rose by submission, but my official pick is Silva 29-28.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hopefully it's a good fight, honestly. We'll see.
All right. We got another banger fight here, man. I'm telling you, this card has low-key sleeper fights. If you guys are like avid UFC watchers, you guys know John Silva's a problem. This guy is nasty striking. His grappling isn't as bad as people say it is. He just ran into Diego Lopez. Like you can't really you can't really count the guy out for getting dominated on the ground versus a high level grappler like Lopez. Lopez gets anybody down, he's doing that to him. I mean, the only other fighter that kind of gave him some trouble on the floor was Mosvar, but I thought like he had Mosvar in more dangerous fight ending sequences than they get with credit for. So hats off to him. Silva was hurting. Silva was hurting Lopez several times in that fight, and I feel like it's just going to be rinse and repeat here. Allen likes to stand and bang. He has, I mean, just quick story time off tangent because like I love to do that. I had a bet. I had over 0.5 Allen versus Hooker, over 0.5, and then he decided to point to the finish Hooker in under 2.5 minutes in round one. So Allen has that like he has that mentality where he's just like if he gets cracked, he's gonna want to stand and trade. And I feel like that's gonna be his downfall. I got Silva inside the distance here. I got Silva by KO. To be honest, I feel like Allen knows that like he needs to grapple, but he's not that high level grappler like Lopez was. I feel like he's gonna eat some shots and he's gonna eventually go down. I got John Silva by barking, aka round 2, round 3 finish. Allen's tough. Like I can see him using the octagon control, grappling to try to stay alive. But man, I think Silva's gonna put a beating on him. Yep, I got Silva inside the distance, man.
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to Arnold Allen. I think he's a phenomenal fighter, but I think it's a tough matchup for him. If he wants to win, I think he needs to grapple heavy, but he's not really that guy. He's more of a volume puncher. He does mix in the grappling here and there, but he's a volume striker. But I mean, John Silva's striking is levels above a lot of these guys, man. I mean, people don't realize it. Um, I mean, he was coming back against Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez hit him with some spinny shit he didn't see coming, but hey, man, 2025 was the year of spinny shit. So everybody's getting caught with the Aaron Pico, John Silva. It's like, it's a shot that you don't see coming that, like they catch you. But other than that, I mean, Silva's striking looked phenomenal. I mean, his striking always looks good. This dude that went toe to toe with Kevin Vallejos. I mean, we know what Vallejos is now. It's like this guy's a high level fighter, high level striker. I think Arnold Allen's a good fighter, a good striker, but he's been hurt but multiple times before. Max Holloway dropped him. If I'm not mistaken, I think he got hurt by Mosvar too. John Silva's a whole different animal. I think he knocks Arnold Allen out probably round 1, honestly. So my official prediction is John Silva by KO round 1.
Sheesh. Got those props early.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, man. Next up, we got the squash match. We got Umar Nurmagomedov versus Deiveson Figueiredo. Yeah, this fight doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I think they want to get Umar another win. Um, because Figgy's been winning, but it's not really like I don't know. It's not really impressive. Like he's kind of squeaking by. I think Figgy's only chance here is a submission. Like Umar coming in, Figgy jumps Gilly, and his Gilly's nasty. We see him get Alex Perez with it. Uh, we've seen him get a lot of fighters with the submissions, but I just don't see him finding it here. I think Umar's gonna ragdoll him. I think he's got him covered on the feet. I think he's got covered on the mat. I think he does whatever he wants. I think if Umar wants to get a title fight, he needs to get a finish here, and I think he does. Give me Umar Namajunas by arm triangle.
I like that. I like that. I agree with Henry. Like this matchmaking is a little bit funky, but we all know that like the Dagestani fighters, the high level ones, they sell tickets, so the UFC knows exactly what they're doing. Right? They're gonna give him this easy matchup, right? Quote unquote easy matchup, of course, to get him a title shot against Peter Yan. Like if you guys follow Khabib and all of them on social media, they're already painting the picture saying that like Umar and Peter don't like each other, like et cetera, et cetera. So like I could see exactly why they did this. But yeah, like I agree with Henry. Figgy, he's just not that guy. He was very dangerous in flyweight. But at 135, I think he did the job late, like in his career. He's 38 years old. He just came off a split decision off Jackson, lost two prior to that. He just doesn't have that sting in his punches. And like Umar is just nasty. He's well rounded. The only thing that he suffers from is bad cardio, but so does Figgy. The two high level fighters with bad cardio, but like Umar just has that it factor, which is if he starts to get cracked on the feet, he can switch it up and take people down. Like I'm gonna steal Henry's pick on this one and go Umar by sub because I feel like just like Henry said, like Umar does need a finish here because this is kind of a gimme match. He needs to get a finish here to make a statement, and like I feel like he can do it. Arm triangle, arm bar, like or like rear naked choke. I got Umar by submission, round three. I feel like round one, um, like Umar probably takes him down. Round two, Biggie has some success, and round three, like Umar just gets it done.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I think this is the most anticlimactic fight on the whole card. Hopefully it delivers, but this does nothing for me, honestly.
But I don't have an official parlay on him, but Umar is minus 1,800. If Biggie makes this upset, I'm just gonna vertical jump into the fan in the living room.
Yeah.
That's up I'm gonna be because there's no play, like there's no value like in betting Umar. So let's go Figgy. But my official pick is Umar though.
Yeah, 100%. Got another squash match here. Well, this one should be more competitive, but squash match nonetheless.
Yeah, we have Ateba Gautier versus Andre Pulyaev. Man, they're pushing this Gautier guy nasty on the embeddeds, nasty on social media, and honestly, I can see why. Like people are saying that he's the second coming of Francis Ngannou. Like they're both from Cameroon, got nasty power, nasty speed. But yeah, like they gave Gautier another striker, and he's juiced again on the live odds. I think last time I checked yesterday, it was minus 1,000. I feel like by the time this card closes, it's gonna be minus 1,500, minus 1,600. I got Gautier round one KO. This is just another game match. I want to see Gautier versus somebody that can mix it up. But this should be a violence match. So grab some popcorn. Don't go to the restroom because I feel like this fight's going to be short. I got Gautier inside the distance round one.
Yeah, Pulyaev. We faded him last year. I can't recall the name of the fighter, but he did end up coming back and winning by TKO on that one. But his game is nothing but kicks. Well, mostly kicks. I just think Gautier is gonna be able to close the distance, and he's gonna find a chin. This guy is allegedly 25 or 23, something like that. The explosive, the athleticism is just different, man. This guy's, just look at him. He's built like a fucking refrigerator. He's jacked out of his mind. His striking is elite. His grappling is where his biggest hole is, and Pulyaev is not going to test that. I think Gautier catches Pulyaev off a kick. Pulyaev probably goes for like a body kick, a leg kick, or something like that, and Gautier comes over the top, knocks him out. But I'm gonna give Pulyaev some credit. I think he survives to round 2. So give me Gautier by TKO round 2.
I like that.
All right, man. Honestly, I don't see like what people are seeing here. I like Nikita Krylov. You know, I picked him a bunch of times. You know, but he's coming out with so many injuries. His chin is made out of masapan. If you don't know what masapan is, look at it, Google it. That's Nikita Krylov's chin nowadays. He's fighting Modestas Bukauskas. I don't think Modestas has big KO power, but his striking is pretty good. You know, I don't think he's like a super high level fighter, but he does what he needs to do. You know, he's defensively sound. Ever since he came back to the UFC, he's only lost to one fighter, and that's Vitor Petrino, who would flatline Nikita Krylov in 30 seconds. You know, so like I think this is gonna be like a tougher matchup for Modestas. I mean, if Krylov can initiate the grappling. But I mean, he's looks horrendous. I mean, his freaking footwork is looks sloppy as hell. He's winging punches. He's overextending. I mean, who's to say Modestas doesn't crack him early, or maybe Modestas takes him down? You know, I think Modestas is just better now. You know, maybe Krylov 4 years ago, 5 years ago, yeah, hell yeah, I'll have Krylov all day. But modern day Krylov, yeah, no, I'll take the risk on Modestas. Minus 145 or something like that. Like, come on. Give me that all day. Give me Modestas inside the distance. Probably TKO. Maybe round 2.
Yep, I agree. I got Bukaki. I just want to say something for the for the returning fans. I want you guys to go back to the last video because Henry had Krylov against Guskov, and what happened? I told you guys. I've been telling you guys that Krylov is not hitting anymore, bro. Henry broke it down. This guy's injury prone. His chin is gone. And I'm just gonna go again. I faded Krylov against Reyes. I faded Krylov against Guskov. Two high level punchers, two fighters that have knockout power. And then even though Bukaki doesn't have that one hitter quitter power, I feel like he's accurate enough with his punches, and Krylov's chin is weak enough to get knocked out. So like I wouldn't be surprised if this looks like some like Dariush esque knockout where like there's like some like grappling exchange, and then Bukaki just hits with the overhand right, and then Krylov just disappears from the arena. Like it's just I just feel like Krylov is one step out. It's like when your chin is gone, your chin is gone. So with that mentality, I got Bukaki inside the distance by KO. Like I don't think he needs to take him down here. But yeah, like Bukagi's on one hell of a run coming back, man. Like at first I was like, this is trash, but hey, he came back a different person. You know, he's probably on that Green Goblin sauce, but hey, who isn't?
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I mean, I did have a bet against him when he fought with Ian Cutelaba, and I got robbed there. But ever since then, I've been picking Bundestas, you know? So I'm going to continue with that train. Let's ride. It's the closest line on the whole card. Shit, if it cashes, and you parlay this with the juice fighters, hey, we cash it. We cash it.
Eesh, this right here, this is one of the fights that are going under people's radar. This right here, like the casual people, like they look at Perez and like they click on his past fights, and like they're like, damn, this guy's a lot of losses. But if you guys really watch those fights, man, he's like he just slips on a banana peel. Like this guy was doing damage against Almabayev, and then like he got caught. This guy was doing damage against Tyra, like, and then he got his knee obliterated. Uh, Perez is no slouch. Like his record does not like show his true potential. Charles Johnson, this guy has a knockout victory over the champ. This guy's nasty striking. I just hate the fact that he has a skullet. You know, but striking nasty speed. I think the grappling goes to Perez. The striking goes to Johnson. With that being said, I'm gonna go with Johnson on this one. I'm going with Johnson just because I think the X factor being the speed and the power. I feel like Johnson's footwork, you know, he's not stationary enough for Perez to actually shoot that takedown. Perez's path to victory is to get this fight to the ground. And I think I think Johnson, like in his past fights, like he does get taken down, but he bounces right back up. I don't think Perez has the gas tank to keep on taking him down and taking him down, because every time he takes him down and like gets back up, he's gonna eat some shots. Take him down and get back up, he's gonna eat some shots. So I feel like Johnson's gonna win by decision though. I got Johnson 29-28. I feel like he steals round one and steals round three.
Yeah, I mean, I can totally see that. I mean, honestly, it's probably in hindsight, this probably be a terrible pick by me, but something's telling me to pick Perez. I mean, I think he's gonna be competitive. I think Perez is gonna be able to get him down. He's not gonna shoot 50 takedowns like Merab, you know. He maybe shoot one around, or one around, 1 to 2 around. But I think Perez's striking is more than good enough to hang on the feet with Johnson. And I mean, Johnson, and if you look at his record, if he's been taken down in a fight more than 2 times, most of those fights he loses. I think he just succumbs to pressure. And if Perez wants to remain in the UFC, he needs to win this fight. I mean, he's had some bad losses. I mean, he's had a ton of injuries. He pulls out of a ton of fights. If he wants to remain in the UFC, he has to get past Johnson. I mean, Johnson is peaking, but he's 35 years old. You know, he's up there for flyweight. I mean, we've seen him hurt. We've seen him taken down. I mean, could Johnson just styling his ass for 3 rounds? Yeah, he definitely can. But I'm gonna take the flyer. Give me Alex Perez by decision. But
Hey,
eesh.
like if you're feeling Perez, man, that's not a bad pick. Like the losses he has are against top level fighters: Pantoja, Makayev, Tyra, Amabayev, all top five. So hey, if you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good. It just shows how good of a matchup is. You know, it's hard to say like one fighter should be like super dominant of the other. It could, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
The only fight Perez won was the fight that Oscar made us put $100 on Nicolau, and then he died. Give a shout out to Rhino if you're watching. King of the bed. King of the
that's,
bed.
that's fucking wild. This is a fight between two fighters that we actually both like. We got Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Hernandez was in our parlays a bunch of times last year. He cashed for us a ton of times in 2025. I think one of our best picks, one of our best bets, was Hernandez over Diego Ferreira. It was even money. I think Hernandez closed the underdog that day. But yeah, he's looked good. I mean, he got us against Chase Hooper, but Johnson got us against Daniel Zé Hooper, you know. So these are two fighters that we're very familiar with. I think this fight will compete on the feet for the most part. Because Hernandez, he hasn't really been grappling as much. You know, he's been falling in love with his hands. He's been knocking people out. I think they'll try to do that here. But what I do like about Johnson's striking versus Alex's striking is Alex is a little bit more passive. Whereas Johnson, he's been ripping to the body a lot. He's been jabbing a lot. Been implementing a lot of volume against Zellhuber. He put a ton of volume in Zellhuber's face, and that prevented him from getting his offense going. And I think power for power. I mean, this might be a hot take, but I think Johnson has more power than Hernandez. I think that the chins are pretty even. Hernandez has that quit button. I think it's a close fight, and I'm gonna take the underdog. You know, give me Michael Johnson via TKO. I think he gets it done round one in a slug fight.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, stay tuned for a dog in the night. But I mean, I'm going to tell you right now. Like Henry said, it's a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take. I think Johnson has the cuetes on his hands. This guy knocked out my favorite fighter in Dustin Poirier, flatlined him. This guy has nasty power. 39 years old. This guy still has fast switch. He has the ability to knock Hernandez out. Hernandez has been rocked before. You know, like he's not invincible. If I was about to say Donnie Cerrone, if Donald Cerrone can knock you out, Johnson can knock you out, right? But if you guys watch that, like the fight that made me pick Johnson was Alexander's old fight versus Damon Jackson. Damon Jackson was peppering the shit out of Hernandez, and I feel like if Johnson has the same game plan where he's just jab, 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 and then like he throws in like a power punch here and there, bro, he could put Hernandez on skates multiple times. I wouldn't be surprised if Johnson rocks Hernandez round one, finishes him round two. So I got Johnson at 39 years old is gonna get it done versus the young buck Hernandez. But don't get it twisted, dude. Like Hernandez is nasty, 4-5 win streak. Johnson 3-5 win streak. This is what a matchup's all about. It's like two fighters on a tear. But man,
Yeah,
I'm
one
pushing
hundred
my chip
percent.
on black for this one.
Yeah, 100%. We saw Hernandez throw against an old vet a couple fights ago against Kurt Hollabaugh, where he probably should have lost. He was losing on the feet. He had to cross sniff and hold on. I hope the judges gave it to him. I mean, the judges did did give it to him in that fight, but we'll see. We'll see if we can implement the same game plan against Johnson. But like Chato said, spoiler alert, Bark Alley bangers. We got Michael Johnson plus 125 odds. We think he gets it done. I mean, we haven't agreed on a ton of underdogs. Well, I don't think any underdogs before besides this one. This is our play. We're starting 2026 off with a bang with the UFC vet. It was Michael Johnson inside the distance. But the official play, Michael Johnson money line. Let's get it.
And you guys, the Bark Alley Banger play is for fighters that fight for our money. I'm telling you right now, Johnson's kill be killed. This fight is not going to go the distance. Johnson's going to by KO or he's going to get KO'd. But I love if we're going to go striker for striker. If Hernandez wants to point to the ground and test out his new love for striking, oh, dude, give me Johnson all day. Punch for punch, power for power. I got my boy Johnson inside the distance, plus 125. His knockout has to be like plus 300, plus 250. Drop it. I feel it. I woke up in the middle of the night, cold sweats. I'm thinking Johnson KO.
100%. Go check on our Instagram. You go look at that short we created. It's pretty funny. So. But let's go, Michael Johnson.
All right, we got another man. It's just a two fight. It's like this is a fight of newcomers. Oscar's. Like Oscar's favorite fighter, Hokit, versus Freeman. Man, I would hate. I mean, I got Hokit winning, but this guy is extremely cringe. He's on the mic, Mister Kennedy. He's out there giving out WWE promos. I mean, respect, like he's getting views, he's getting people's attention. I want to see him get knocked out viciously, but I don't think Freeman's the guy to do it. I think Hawkins going to continue his undefeated record. This is 8-0 after this victory. This is grappler versus grappler. But I feel like Hawkins just has that gas tank. He has the ability to octagon control, mix it up. But unfortunately, guys, I feel like this fight is going to go the distance. I think Freeman's only path to victory is if he knocks him out. Grapple for grapple, skill for skill. I think Hokit has it. So everybody after Hokit gets his hand raised, just switch the channel because he's gonna go full cringe after he gets his dub.
I mean, 100%. 100%. I mean, his personality is pretty cringe. He's the Kobe Covington of the heavyweight division, but he does have the skills. I mean, this guy wrestled against Bo Nickel. He's a super, super high level wrestler. He just decided to get fat, but he's fighting Denzel Freeman, who's also a wrestler. He's not as high level, at least credential wise. But I think in this fight there's potential for the wrestling to stall out, and I think Freeman is a little bit more tenured with the striking, at least from what I've seen. I mean, we haven't really seen Hawkins striking too much, but he's minus 400 or something like that. So, I'm not gonna be the guy who picks fucking Josh Hawkins and he gets freaking milked by Denzel Freeman, So I'm gonna take Denzel Freeman. I'm not confident at all. Don't go put your house on Denzel Freeman. It's super unproven talents. I mean, Freeman came in as a prospect in his last fight. He looked terrible because he didn't really do anything. He got the win. Whereas Hokit, he came in as a high level prospect. Came in, got a finish, so that's why the odds are the way they are. But yeah, it's a tough fight to call. I mean, Hokit probably gets it done, but yeah, it remains to be seen. I'll take Freeman, maybe Freeman decision, but yeah, super tough fight.
Mister.
All right, this one won't be tough at all. Shout out to my boy Ricky Turcios. I think this dude's funny. I was a big fan of his on The Ultimate Fighter. But I mean, he hasn't really done much since. He's fighting Cam Smotherman. Smotherman, I mean, he's super inconsistent, but his technique is definitely there. He has all the skills in the world. Good takedown defense, really good striking, good power in his hands. I just feel like Turcios more on the decline. He just throws a lot of volume out there with nothing. His pitter patter. I mean, on the Ultimate Fighter, he was like a Tony Ferguson type. He was going crazy. He was creating scrambles. He was taking people's down. He was getting their backs. This guy, this guy had a lot of good performances on Ultimate Fighter. But since then, I mean, he hasn't done anything. I don't think he has a single UFC win. I mean, against Ayman Zahabi, he was freaking kicking the air. Like, literally, he was kicking the air, Michelle Watterson style. Um, so I just don't understand what his game plan is nowadays. I'm not sure if it's a mental thing or if he's hurt or he's just showing up for a check now. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna create the scrambles. I think he's gonna stay on the feet, maybe go for a takedown or two. But we saw Smotherman stuff almost all of Ricky Simone's takedowns in the last fight. So if it stays on the feet, I think Smotherman's gonna hurt him and hurt him bad. I wouldn't be surprised if Smotherman gets a knockout. With that said, I'll take Cam Smotherman by TKO round 1.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Smotherman, like if you look at the Smotherman fight versus my boy Sticky Ricky, Sticky Ricky did put Smotherman in the LAPD like handcuff, right? And like supposedly like he whispered in his ear like under arrest, which is on Ricky Simone's part. But Turcios is not Ricky Simone. Turcios is not gonna lay and pray. If you guys watch it back, every time it was on the feet, Smotherman was hitting Ricky with some heat.
Yeah.
and then Ricky knew that his path to victory was to take him down, and like, got him the victory. But yeah, I mean, just to piggyback off Henry's point, like Turcios was our guy on Ultimate Fighter. He beat Heinstein in the finale. I'm a big fan of Heinstein. But Turcios, I don't know, man. He just got to the big leagues and just stopped doing what he was doing. Like in Ultimate Fighter, he would go for submissions, go for broke, would kill people with volume, nasty cardio, and then now he has one win over Kevin Natividad, and then they cut Kevin Natividad after because like that, it's like you just can't. It's just one of those like I think if Turcios loses this fight, he's gonna go back to full time teaching. Probably it's like probably jujitsu. Like I think he has that Ultimate Fighter contract saving him. But yeah, I don't think he's UFC level, unfortunately, man. But definitely, like if I see him in the fights or something, like I'll snap a pic with that guy, man. He's pretty funny. He was must see TV. It's just the downfall needs to be studied. But that being said, I got Smotherman. I would not be surprised if Smotherman knocks Turcios out.
Yeah.
I got Smotherman inside the distance. Um, I don't see him out grappling Turcios, so I got Smotherman by KO.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Hopefully, if Ricky does get another fight, they give him a wrestler because that seems to be the matchup he thrives in. But unfortunately for him, he's fighting a killer. Yeah, we'll take Smotherman here all day, all day. All right, in that final fight, we got Adam Fugitt versus
Okay.
versus Miller. This is pretty much striker versus grappler. Miller's predominantly a striker. I mean, he's from the Contender Series. He looked very impressive in the Contender Series fight. He was very disciplined. I think he's 25 years old. For his age, I mean, he looks locked in. He looks ready. Fugitt, I mean, it's easy. People assume that he's not durable, but he's pretty durable. He's a tough guy. It's just the skill level is not there. If he can't get you to the ground, I mean, the striking's only okay. I don't think he's gonna uh, hold Miller down if he does get him down. So it seems to be predominantly a striking match, and this is where Miller's gonna thrive. I think he's gonna put on a phenomenal performance. I think he's gonna make Fugit look silly on the feet, and I think he's gonna hurt him and hurt him bad. Give me Miller via KO in a performance of the night kind of finish.
I like that. I like that. Yep, I'm gonna have to go with Ty Miller too. Like I had no idea who he was until Henry was like super high on him. So I watched this Contender Series fight. This guy is nasty on the feet. And like I want to emphasize one thing that Henry said is patience and his ability to pick shots. If you look at all of Fugitt, like all of his losses are to people that have nasty striking. Got knocked out by Dulatov, got knocked out by Spider-Man Morales, right? And then like, he got subbed by Mike Malott. This is just another rinse and repeat type of performance. I feel like it's gonna happen to Fugitt. Fugitt's not a bad fighter, man. He's just there's matchups for a reason. I feel like Ty Miller is just a bad matchup for Fugitt. Fugitt's gonna get tagged early, and then he's gonna shoot nasty shots, and then he's gonna get finished. I got Ty Miller by KO here. 25-year-old phenom, man. Like if he gets to Fugitt clean, this guy's definitely gonna be a prospect to watch.
100%, 100%. All right, guys, it's time for our parlays. We're changing it up a little bit. So the graphics, we're gonna slide from slide to slide in a way. We'll start off with the around the world.
All right, guys, this is the moment that everyone's been waiting for. We got the round the world parlay. If you guys are new to the channel, this parlay is where we pick 3 fighters from around the world representing different countries. We put them all in a parlay and they fight for our money. So first and foremost, our leg number 1 with the USA, baby. We are going with no other than our boy Smotherman. Man, it's sad that we're going against our boy Turcios, but matchups make fights. Our first leg, I'm telling you, he's going to win by knockout. Smotherman has nasty striking. He put Sticky Ricky on skates. Turcios just has been lackluster ever since he left Ultimate Fighter or won the Ultimate Fighter. I wouldn't be surprised if Smotherman knocks Turcios out inside 2 rounds. So leg number 1, Smotherman representing USA. He's going to get it done by KO here over Ricky Turcios. Then we got leg number 2, representing Brazil. Man, this guy right here, if he was a dog, I'd pick him as our official dog. This guy barks at his opponents. This guy ask him, he'll bark at his opponents. He'll ask his opponents to hug him, slap hands. This guy's out there for straight violence. I expect nothing other than a finish from John Silva here. I feel like Silva had a bad performance against Diego Lopez, but if you guys watch that fight, he was hitting Diego Lopez with some nasty shots. Allen does not have a chin like Lopez. I expect Silva to win inside a distance by KO inside 2 rounds. First 2 picks have the opportunity to win by KO, and guess what? The third pick has the opportunity to do as well. From the Dominican Republic, I got my boy Where's Waldo. This guy fought 5 times in a calendar year. This guy has been extremely active. This guy has been fighting high level fighters, and he's gonna start off 2026 with a bang. I expect him to win and beat Lewis by KO. Waldo knocking out the KO artist and Lewis. If you guys parlay Smotherman, Silva, and Waldo, you get plus 156 odds. But I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys are feeling kind of dicey, put all 3 of these fighters inside the distance. They all have a significant path to victory. Lock it in early, boys, because last year they were splitting our picks. So lock it in as soon as this video drops. I'm telling you.
Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, then for my bet, well, we're putting the Rhino Rush away just because we're trying to update the graphics and trying to create a graphic with the Rhino. It is pretty difficult. Like, I don't have a cool video for it yet, but we're calling this shit the All Action Parlay, where I'm going to take 2 fighters I expect to win inside the distance. And with that said, I'll take Mr. Modestus Bukauskas to win inside the distance versus Nikita Krylov. And then in the main event, I think Paddy Pimblett gets it done via sub. But, we're taking the money lines here. You take Paddy and Modestus plus 150 odds. I think that's a steal. I think both fighters win pretty handily. I think both of them win inside the distance. With that said, it's hard to say whether Paddy wins by KO or sub. So, take the money line. Plus 150, I think this is a gift. And, it's only one way to find out. This is the first one of 2026. If we go on a skid, we'll bring back the Rhino Rush, But yeah, hope you guys like this new parlay. There will be a video eventually, but yeah. Unfortunately for the Rhino, creating graphics with the Rhino is pretty difficult.
Send the Rhino back to the zoo.
Yeah. All right, man. It's time for the play of the week. This ended up being our best play towards the end of the year. I think we hit like 5 or 6 in a row. So, yeah, let's find out who it is.
All right, guys, this is our play of the week. It started off 2025 as our worst parlay of the century. I think we missed like 5 in a row. We were back and forth, but towards the end of 2025, this was a fan favorite right here. We were hitting these nonstop. We're gonna keep the momentum going. My official player of the week, pick of the week, is my boy Smotherman. Man, I just hate to keep bashing on Turcios because he's my guy, but there's a significant advantage that Smotherman has on the feet, and I feel like Smotherman's gonna knock Turcios out, send him out of the UFC. It's unfortunate to see, but I'm picking violence. We're picking nothing but winners 2026. I got Smotherman as my official pick. Lock it in.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I wish the odds were better, but we're trying to start off 2026 with a dub. So I'll take Ty Miller here. I think he gets it done pretty handily. These are two fighters that have significant striking advantages over their opponents. They both have the finishing upside. They got the power upside. Parlay in both -121. I think that's a gift. I think out of all the parlays we made today, I think it's the safest one, obviously. But I think both fighters get it done, and it happened to be the first two fights on the card. So we either start off 2026 with a bang with the cash, or we got you guys good.
You guys are looking at -120. Like, don't like the odds. I'm confident in saying parlay both of these guys inside the distance, and you'll get plus odds. I'm telling you guys right now, there are locks for a reason.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, they're both young killers. They both got the skill set. They're fighting, damaged goods in a way. But yeah, we'll see how the fights play out. But I mean, that's it for the parlays, man. I mean, it's it for the parlays, for the picks. Hope you guys enjoy the new graphics. I mean, we will have green screens behind us. Hopefully next week, so you can see the background of the octagon. We got a little House Buddha on here, but yeah, I mean, everything's improving little by little. We'll get the hang of like the transitions and all that stuff. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our social medias: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. On Twitter, guys, I'm always active on Fight Day. Like, I'm gonna start being active throughout the week. So come and talk to us. Show us your bets. Like, if we like your bets, we'll give you guys a shout out, or like we'll match it. 2026. I'm telling you, how the bookies were coming from.
Gene Silva inside the distance. Unfortunate for my boy Arnold Allen, but hey, that's the play. Let's get it.
Get it. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. We're Naked Locks out.
All right, peace.
Artlist